Hi, Salome B here, and I want to talk really quick about the transgender ban that the military is doing. Now, we know Wednesday, as everybody in the black community was uproar over Bobby Valentino, Usher, all of that tea that's been spilled all over the place about them. We kind of got distracted and we weren't paying attention that Trump is banning transgenders from the military. And the black community, we were already having a discussion about some of these messy transgenders that are doing certain things that they shouldn't be doing. Anyway, never mind that. Trump and the generals got together and they said, well, we're going to ban transsexuals. One reason was there is a small amount of the population that is getting hormone treatments and gender transitions. So what they did was a study, and they said that it would cost at least about 2.4 million to 8.4 million to do these medical treatments and surgeries. And that is a small number when you compare it to the American population. So basically what they did was statistics. Now I have studied statistics for last semester in my college class. And statistics works just like this. They take a number of people that are doing certain things, doing activities. Then they look and they compare it to the general population. Okay, we have about 50 billion people in the United States. Only a small number are changing their sex and changing their genders. So the large population is not into that. Only a small, teeny amount of you guys are doing this. So the military said, well, since it's not a large amount of people, they're banning it. And basically it's boiled down to this. It's logic and reason. First of all, majority rules. Okay, statistics is basically logic and reason. Majority rules. Whatever the majority of the population is doing, that's the way that the United States is going to go. If a majority of the population is not doing it, that law is basically going to get trumped and then they're going to overturn it. That's why Trump is overturning certain things, because they're looking at certain population and statistics. So statistics is numbers and numbers do not lie. Okay, so that was one reason. Number two, it erodes unit cohesion. They're basically saying that unit cohesion, the unit basically in military is, the sergeant majors, then you got the cadets, and this is a unit, okay? The cadets are complaining. It's basically, that's it. The cadets and the unit and everybody, the sergeant major and all them, do not want to deal with transgenders. So there had to have been a large amount of complaints for the 8 years for transgenders being in there. They have been, transgenders, when you went into the military, what they did was study you. They put you under the microscope and they looked at all the complaints. They're looking around at the population and the environment around you, and they're saying, how many people is doing this? Because, transgenders are fighting for this and saying that we have the right as the same population, but they're only a small amount of y'all. So they're looking at this, majority rules. A small amount of people cannot make the law for billions of people that are not into that type of activity. This is basically what this ban is basically saying. So, do you think that there are large complaints? Do you think that certain behaviors that were done in the military by transsexuals is another reason why they're banning them? Do you think that it costs the government too much money to give to these people to change themselves, and they're not happy with themselves? Do you think the government should pay for somebody who's not happy with themselves? Do you think that should be, something that's done? Well, the military is not doing it. So if the military has a right to discriminate, what do you think you have a right to do? Discriminate, right? So if you don't want to deal with something, you can say no. So this is what the military is basically saying out of this whole transgender ban. This is what I'm getting. But from the study, they're basically saying no. The whole population is not into gender transformation. The whole population is not into that. And then when you get into the military, the unit, which probably majority are alpha males, can't understand this person, and they probably can't work with them because they don't have good decision making, because you were born something and you want to change that. So that's dealing with acceptance. They're basically dealing with a person that's in between what they want to be. And in military, you got to have a strong mind and you got to be a decision maker. Okay, so I know that because I used to be in JRTC for all through high school because I wanted to go to the military, but I changed my mind because I was like, you know what? I don't want to be told what to do, so I didn't want to go to the military anymore. So, do you think the Pentagon got an overwhelming of complaints? Do you think that some of the transgender behavior leaked over into the military and the military is basically disgusted with it? Do you think that? What do you think? Put your comments down in the comment section and let's get to talking about it. Let's talk about it. What do you think? Put down your thoughts. I want to hear it. I want to talk about it. Let's get it on. So long, B. Have a nice day.